Super. This is Robert at Custodian File. Today is 224. Just following up again on these LiDAR, these LiDAR choppers. The new one that's over Marina Del Rey today, the N157PA. He is all over the city. I'm going to show you the live screen. He is literally all over Los Angeles, Southern California, just analyzing the air everywhere. Literally, God, it must be hundreds of square miles. And then he was over Marina Del Rey, flew by my camera. I already showed you this the other day. Totally got tagged 3 times that I know of. And about an hour later, called for assistance from the San Diego Naval Base. They sent up an Osprey. The Osprey flew over Marina Del Rey, got tagged several times. I'm going to show you those videos again. And I'm going to show you the plane finder screenshot. I've never seen a LiDAR chopper all over this. And usually they fly grids. They take 5 by 5 mile square, and they just fly grids up and down all day, sometimes for 2 days. This is a first. I will be showing you the map. This is when he flew right in front. Here's the brand new map as of 2:24, 2 o'clock my time. Never seen anything like this. Obviously, he's detecting it with his LiDAR technology. He's getting hits in the sky. He's doing his best to chase it. This is a first. This is a first. So it pretty much is like, wow, these things are all over the sky. They are. We just don't know what's going on with Marina Del Rey. That's just, again, obviously there may be some extra energy, kinetic energy in the ocean, underground base. Believe me, the government's tried to answer that question. If they know, they're not telling us. But here's the data. You want the evidence? Here's the evidence. You can look this up, planefinder.net. It's free. Punch in today's date. There's the plane ID number, 157PA. The N, basically, all airplanes in America start with N. So if you see any kind of an ID number, you know you're looking at an airplane registered in America. Each country is a little different. But basically, so all you have to remember is the 157PA. There it is. Unexplainable, right? Literally, as I'm talking to you, this guy is flying back. It looks like he's going to land, actually, at March Air Force Base or something like that, or very nearby. So this pilot doesn't know it, but we're getting live telemetry here before he even lands. A full report has now been presented to you. Kind of funny, isn't it? Okay, if you have any questions, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I want to hit that 12,000 ceiling on subscribers as soon as possible. Let's go to the next. Here we go. Here's that Osprey again that the LiDAR people called in for help. 9 o'clock, an hour later, this thing shows up from San Diego over Marina Del Rey. Super slow motion, 3%. And sure enough, boom, gets tagged here. That's why you don't want to zoom in too close. If you zoom in too close, there's a screenshot. You're going to lose your dragon, so you don't want to do that. I'm not going to have them interpolated, although I don't know. That's a good one. The Osprey, I might have that interpolated. But it's pretty straightforward. This is happening all over the world. You can find these for free on YouTube. Just look at aircraft, Blue Angels, Thunderbirds, Red Arrows, or Chinooks only, Ospreys only. Look on YouTube, and you'll see these things flying around. That's what a lot of people would do now. If you want any help, reach out, custodianfile@gmail.com, or leave a comment. I'll answer it. But it's really straightforward. It's not this super complicated Hubble telescope, James Webb telescope, nothing like that. It's all behind us now. These are in front of us. We don't have to go to them. They are in front of us right now. Just take your cell phone out. Landscape, the majority of them fly horizontal. Landscape, record for 30 seconds. You'll get your own Dragon video. There you go. Let's go to the next. Okay, just a little quick from the past here. The FAA Back in the day, if you see a UFO, the FAA say you can call two people, the National UFO Reporting Center, or Bigelow Aerospace, Las Vegas. Kind of interesting concept there, right? Thought I always found that interesting, so I thought I'd share that with you. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, I want to do a shout out to a couple of channels here. Undercover ET in the UK, Robert, thank you for an amazing job. He posted this video, basically a swarm of UAPs in outer space just cruising along. I know it's like you're probably thinking, I didn't hear about that. There's so much UAP information we're not hearing about. So all I could do is do screenshots and tell others, please check out his channel. He's working day and night. It's awesome, good work here. Yes, he's the one. Okay, here we go with Jack, Cosmic Road also. Again, I'm learning this. I'm learning this from other people. Helicopter landing the other day, something slammed into the rotor blade. They don't have a clue. They're like, what could run into a rotor blade in the middle of nowhere? Go ahead, if you guys look that up, let me know if you find out anything new. That's that's not supposed to happen. Rotor blades are just not supposed to fly in. Maybe a bird. I don't know. I guess you just have to assume a bird. Maybe an Earth drone or something. Who knows? Let me know if you do some forensic research on this, if you find out anything new. And let's keep going. Okay, yes, and Latchkey Hustle, John, fantastic research. Please follow his channel. Just amazing, state-of-the-art. Go on YouTube, look at airliners, air shows. You'll see these UAPs flying around with predictability. You've heard that. I know you're saying, Robert, I know this already. I've heard it 100 times. They're very predictable. I know, bear with me. There's a lot of new viewers that don't have a clue of what we're talking about. So I'm trying to quickly address that. These things are very predictable. Their behavior, they're baitable. You put something in the sky, they'll fly up to it. They're like, who are you? And you have a camera and then you record the whole thing. There you go. You put it on YouTube and you tell others. Okay, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I would like to get to that 12,000 ceiling subscribers. Keep going north. Okay, let's go. Look at this brand new video from Robert, Undercover ET in the UK. He just puts his phone out just for the heck of it. Just puts it out the window just as an experiment. So obviously, I would think they knew he was doing that, and this is what's called too close. I call these too close. When you get close-up videos like this, here's the interpolation. I processed that, had my photographer do that. They appear to be a barbell format, or dumbbell or barbell. Kind of hard, but when you zoom in, it looks like there are two spheres on the left and right. There may be some science to that. At least I think I have a pretty good theory. But nevertheless, not that hard to record. Not that hard. Take your camera out and record helicopters, airplanes, even record empty sky, but I think you have better odds with aircraft in the air. Landscape, and just take your chances. Look for a dot. It will be the speed of a bullet. So look for a dot. It'll be in the center of the screen. And you're probably thinking, hey, I think I see some wings. That's got to be a bug. So that's very likely, highly likely propulsion, extreme high voltage plasma jets, extreme. Nothing's free. There's no free propulsion, no free kinetic energy. It's just reshaping kinetic energy, different purposes, repurpose it. And you could definitely assume the universe, electricity is ubiquitous in the universe. So they figured it out. They know how to cargo high voltage, not vaporize themselves. They've obviously learned anti-gravity technology. This is not really flying, this is levitation. When you look at these interpolations, I'll pull up a few interpolations. They're not really flying, they're levitating upwards. If you notice, they're not really pointed up at the sky. He's perpendicular to the ground, and the dragon is just moving like a flying saucer, just like in Hollywood, just like Hollywood predicted. All right, let me pull up some other interpolations and we'll end it at that. Okay, super. Look at this from 5 years ago. Fire department flies over. I like blue skies, makes the best videos. This dragon flies up. So can you kind of see it's not actually flying in the direction it's going. It's like levitating upwards, basically being parallel with the earth, but going upwards. Something like a blimp. A blimp flies more or less parallel with the earth, but floats up. So we don't even know. We don't even know if that's even levitation is the right word, because they could be in and out of dimensions from frame to frame. We just don't know, but it's something to notice. Let's see. Here's a couple other interpolations. I forget what this was taken. Oh, it's Oklahoma, Ben, I believe. And sure enough, so look how this thing just flies in, makes an emergency U-turn like a V. Very familiar. Remember, I have one video like this, just one video, which I think was 5 years ago also. Let me show you that and we'll call it a day here. Look at this, 2021, so 4 years ago. This thing, 60 frames a second. I'm using a Panasonic X1000. 4K, 60 frames a second. The sky's not too blue, so it interferes with the quality. Basically, what is that? 20 frames up, 20 frames down. That's 2/3 of a second duration. All you see is one dot. The human eye cannot follow or track this. It just doesn't work like that. Basically, our vision operates at about 24 frames a second, which is more than enough for a human being, really, like you might say, to evolve forward. But digital cameras, they're the game changer. That's why these videos are popping up the way they do. This is a one of a kind, except for the one Ben did. They're hard to come by. Who knows what they're communicating? Maybe they say, hey, we saw this trick at a Blue Angel air show, because the Blue Angels do this sometimes. They do fly straight up and straight down. So they're just, basically trying to mimic, say, hey, we could do that too. That one's kind of hard to see that it's still kind of parallel with the earth as it goes up and down, but I think you get the picture. Okay, I think that will do it for now. If you have any questions, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate you taking the time. Stick with the program. Let's make disclosure happen 2025. Like I said, we got to stay ahead of this. We can't fall behind. We fall behind, somebody's going to get in line in front of us. That's just how it is. You step out of line, somebody gets in line in front of you, and it's like, then there's going to be this competition and this argument. Oh, well, we discovered this country discovered this, or, and we already know. We're already in front. So my point is, let's not give this away to another country. Let's take the credit. America, UK, Australia, let's take the credit. I don't know what more I can say in being polite. Okay, thank you for watching. This is Robert at Custodian File. Take care.